I'll ask you your question first and I'll come back to that. Thanks for putting it on.
This is a general question about Barnet, given the new parameters of questioning. For the last, Mark Sinden from Hampstead Garden Suburb Board, for the last several years we have had included in our requirements cycling and breaking the law on cycling, which has been on pavements, shooting red lights, everything. Going around Barnet, I can see that it's not just us that are suffering from bicycle thugs who decide the law doesn't apply to them. I've had a great problem getting out of Colindale the facts and figures of how many FPNs have been issued in the last year, let alone the last 3 that I asked for.
I would be surprised if it was double figures.
Why not?
Well, if what you're telling me is that one of your ward priorities is cycling on the pavement, and that's an offence,
Yep.
and you are also telling me that your safe and neighbourhoods team are not dealing with it in Hampstead Garden Suburb, I will look at that.
And I've been looking, I've deliberately gone around, because I have to explain we're doing a documentary about this.
Yes.
And I've been looking around Barnet, and it's appalling. All over, it's not just the suburb. For the figures, if anyone's going to argue against it, in the last 5 years, looking at coroner's reports and the Met Police reports, 63% of cyclist deaths on the road have been own goals. Because they've gone down the inside of a truck, they've shot a red light, 63%. I'm not asking you to create a law, I'm asking you to vigorously enforce the law.
Well, I will say, of course we will, and I will look at that specific issue, but I'll give the caveat that, realistically, I said at the start I wasn't going to lie to you, there are literally thousands of miles of road in Barnet. There are hundreds of competing priorities. But if young people, and often it is young people, are dying, whether it's through their own fault or negligence of drivers, that's a really serious thing. Let me sit down with, and I know that Simon will be copiously holding me to account on this, let me sit down with the Safe Neighbours team from your ward, have that conversation, and then we'll come back to you.
Because what I'm asking is they don't just say to a cyclist, would you mind getting back on the road?
Well,
give them an FPN.
Well, we can do so, but there is a bit about, we live in a free and liberal society, thank goodness, and officers spending 20 minutes writing out an FPN for a young man or woman who is cycling on the pavement might not be the most efficient use of their time.
I understand that, but it's the same law that you use to prosecute a car driver on the pavement. And the whole point of the pavement is for the protection of pedestrians.
I understand.
And at the moment, it's bloody dangerous.
Okay, sir, I've said I will look at that for you, and I will.
Could I just make a comment? It's the aggressive cyclists that are the problem.
Yes.
And particularly in the Golders Green junction, which isn't just Hampstead Garden Suburb Ward, there's 3 wards in that area. They already get a grip on this.
Okay.
Coming to the point where innocent pedestrians are going to get pushed into the road, for example.
Yes.
This is quite serious.
And we've tried to speak to Barnet. We asked them to put signs on these new lampposts. They refused and probably put signs saying don't take a dog fowl on the pavement for 10 quid.
Okay. I agree with you. I get that it's a serious problem. I get that you're concerned about it.
Okay. Thank you.